The purpose of the Global CFO Council is to provide an educational and networking forum for senior financial executives in order to share best practices, discuss current financial issues, and to learn about current topics related to the performance of their jobs. Membership is open to senior financial executives including CFOs, financial VPs, and treasurers. We hope that you'll become a member of the Global CFO Council today. To join, please visit the membership tab at globalcfocouncil.com.
Good morning for me. Good afternoon for you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good today. How are you?
I am really excited to get to talk to you. Thank you so much for taking some time to speak with me, to speak with us. Sandeep Parasramka is the CFO of America Consumer Brands at the Tolaram Group. I think you got your undergraduate in commerce from St. Xavier's College with honors. I think you're also a Six Sigma black belt, and something interesting that I know about you is that you're currently based out of Lagos, Nigeria, which is pretty far away from where I am currently in the States. So it's very exciting to be able to speak with you today.
Thanks, Robert. Similarly, looking forward to see you and have the conversation with you.
Sandeep, let's get right into this. Question number one, what is your favorite business book and why?
I have not been reading much business books, but I read some novels. I follow an Indian author called Chetan Bhagat. I read most of his books. They are quite interesting in terms of the topic.
Do you have a favorite book? If one of our listeners was, we're going to start their first book ever with that author, is there one that you would recommend?
5 Point Someone.
How about the best business advice that you have ever received?
So I would say business, but couple of management lessons which I have run. There are many, but I will mention couple of them. One is in a leadership, if you want to really grow, then you should genuinely care for your people. It's not because you have to do it, you do it. You genuinely care for your people. And second, when you are managing operations, businesses, always ensure that you finish your work the day you get it. Don't carry over your work, because if you can't finish your work same day, then how you are going to finish 2 days work in 1 day?
So true. And I needed to hear that today because I am way behind on something. So that was very affirming. Great advice for Robert Bendetti today. Thank you. How about the maybe a tool that you've recently started using or a habit that you've recently picked up that you have found beneficial?
So I have been doing it, the yoga classes and all, which I stopped in between during the COVID times and all. I have recently started back. It really energizes you. So I think one physical activity day is something which you should do to keep yourself going and have that energy levels.
So true. I think I heard recently, movement is medicine, and no better time than right now to have that medicine, that movement. And I have been hearing about yoga and how great it is for muscle building and flexibility. So I'm gonna have to try it, Sandeep. I think you're the pushing me into. I'm gonna start with some YouTube videos on yoga. So question number 4. Speaking of that current job that you have and caring for your people is so important, what is your favorite part about your current job?
My favorite part about the current job is the culture of the company where I work in, because we have seen a lot of organizations which give you a lot of responsibility, but it doesn't give you an independence and authority to do the work you want, the way you want to do it. But here, that is something which Tolaram as a group has allowed us to do it. So the company is firm about its values. And that is something which we have followed not only in the professional life, but as well as in our personal life as well.
Sandeep, speaking of a personal life, is there something you're willing to share about yourself with the rest of the CFO Council members?
So, family, personal life. So, I am born, brought up in Kolkata, India. I am, as you mentioned, I am a graduate from St. Xavier's College in India. And then post that, I did my professional qualifications in Chartered Accountancy and Company Secretary. So that was way back in 98. I started my career in India. 8 years I was working in India. And then in 2006, it was like my major change when I came to Lagos, Nigeria to work with Tolaram Group. And have been here 16 years, have grown into different roles in the group. Right now, I am the CFO for Africa for consumer business. It has been quite an exciting journey, a lot of learning. In terms of my family life, I have my wife, who is also a chartered accountant, and my son, he is 16 years old. So that's in summary about me and my personal life or my background.
Well, that's exciting that your wife is also a chartered accountant. Does that make it really great, or does it make it tougher that you're married to another accountant?
No, it's great. I won't say it's tougher. For me, it has been great.
Sandeep, question number 6, last question. It happened so fast. What
Mm.
is something that I should have asked you that I didn't, and what is your answer to that?
Maybe I think a lot of people might have questions about how is life in Lagos or how is because Africa people have their own perception. Nigeria people have their own perception. But my experience has been that it's a great country. People here are great. People have a lot of wrong perception about the people and country here. I have spent 16 years here and I can tell you that they are some of the best good-hearted guys in Nigeria. And it's a place for me, it's a second home. And I love this place.
I think it's so true, and I think it's so important that the more people I meet from more countries, I find that we're more similar and that we have so much more in common than we have differences. And the people of every nation are wonderful, and every country has such beauty. And one place in particular I wish I have been able to travel, but I haven't been able to travel yet, is the African continent. And I'm putting Nigeria at the top of the list now as a place I want to come visit and learn more about. So, Sandeep, this has been fantastic. I,
I'm ready to host you whenever you want to bring.
that would be wonderful. I would love to kick off a chapter in Nigeria. So spread the word to fellow senior financial executives that are in your network. And I would love to kick off breakfast meetings and come do the first one in Lagos. That would absolutely be wonderful. And really enjoyed talking to you and learning about you and how much of a people person you are, family oriented, and such a really excellent accountant. The company is lucky to have you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's pleasure. I think coming on this forum and talking to you.
Have a great day.
You too.